Good evening everyone and welcome to the next phase of this lovely leopard brought to you by the work stores. Yes, we are going to be doing the shiny yellow here today, which is going to form the bee colour. It's actually a different type of, it's a different sort of shading, but it is the correct one. So we're going to get, what shall we get? Let's have the Love Heart tonight from DAC, Diamond Art Club there. So we're going to use a lovely light Love Heart cover minder there. To hold that plastic bag, and we're basically just going to be focusing on this bee colour, which is really good. And yeah, let's get going, shall we? So it has been a really, that is funky, that's really bright. Oh wow. It does chuck you off a bit when you've got, like, the symbol looks different, but then you've got a different drill. But yeah, wow, okay, interesting. This could turn out very interesting. So, what was the colour we did last week? It was 7. I've got to stop saying that because Diamond Paints Leopard said that I'm not allowed to say 7 anymore. She didn't really. She was just like fascinated why Lane Goodman says 7. So she said, I can't say 7 anymore. I'm only joking, Petter, by the way. But yeah, it's been a really sort of messed up day, really. I planned to film Sully, the next stage of Sully, and couldn't do it. My phone has been all up the wall with memory issues, and for some apparent reason it took nearly 4 hours to upload the video. And I don't know what was causing it, but it just kept crashing it. So I thought, right, I better free up some more phone memory. And about 2 hours later, it zoomed by, uploaded really quick. So it just goes to show that if there's memory problems, that's what causes it. Then I got an email from Every to say that my parcel was out for delivery, but they couldn't deliver it because no one was at home. Well, I've been in the whole time, so that's a load of rubbish. So I've emailed them again to sort that out. The problem being is they'll only try 3 times and then it goes back to the sender. So yeah, I'm not at all pleased by that, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we get it tomorrow, you know. So yeah, but yes, I've got quite a lot to get through on these bloody paintings. They do haunt you a bit because you're constantly buying them. I've got some really lovely ones I can't wait to get onto, you know, so I really can't wait to do that. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day because I've got to post off some letters that needed responses. I need to pop off to the shop and see if they've got any issues that I need to get. So yeah, and then just try and sort out the next week's rota for what videos we're doing on what days. Because with my diamond paintings, I get myself a little diary and I put in, for example, what we're doing that day. So for example here, I would put like Captain America, stage 3, and it just, you know, it keeps me nice and scheduled rather than trying to figure out what painting to do. But because there's so many paintings, I'm just trying to get through as many as I possibly can, which is why it's not really alternated at the moment. But last night, I think it was this afternoon. I think we had some last night, but we did have severe rain last night. And I want to apologise, I belched there. That's my wedges for you. Spicy stuff makes you belch. But yeah, it was gale force earlier. Really miserable weather, so I think that probably had something to do with it. Why it took so long. But what's nice about this painting is it's what we call confetti, so there's a lot of different colours. But I love working on paintings that you can you know, do one colour at a time, because it's not a colour, it's not a block process. And when you've done a block process for so long, it's always lovely to have that break from it and stuff. I checked my AliExpress order, and for some apparent reason it's still saying leaving the destination country, which is China, and it's been saying that for 4 days, so I suspect they've put it on a very slow flight, because when I've bought something before with Amazon, they've had to fulfill it from an overseas warehouse, because for some reason what happens is, if it's not in stock, they will source it from overseas, and it doesn't happen very often, but I've had things from Germany, I've had things from Italy, and they get it to you the same day, not the same day, they get it to you the next day, so it must go on an overnight flight or a same day flight, but they don't charge you any extra for that, because it's, you know, it's their problem, they've got to fix it. So, but yeah, I'm sort of like, when I'm ordering, I will monitor dispatch speeds, and if they take too long, I will just like not shop with them anymore, because you want a fast turnaround when you're shopping. That's the whole point of it. So this is very interesting, because this could turn out a little bit lighter to what I expected, which is really interesting. Now, I believe I've got I did a sunflower with if anyone remembers, I don't think I put it on this channel, because this was well before I wanted to do a channel just dedicated to diamond painting, but if anyone remembers, it was a little painting with a butterfly and a sunflower on it, and I'm sure it needed these drills, but I just vaguely remember disposing of it because it lost its stick. That reminds me, actually, I need to do that unicorn. I'm going to try and salvage it, because you know, get some sealant or something, because that painting is extremely difficult to get hold of. I don't know why, it's just doesn't seem to crop up very often, but yes, if anyone knows where you can get that new unicorn one, I'm referring to the unicorn that was in that Vinted unboxing, then do let me know, like a link or something where I can purchase it, and I will order it. So yes, this might turn out a little bit more funky. Which is interesting. Been standing up all that time. Should have got the seat. It's today I've been working on I've been filming the chicken stage 4 that we're doing, and when I diamond paint, I'll do one video of, say, that painting, and then I move to a different painting, because I need to just try and get each one done in turn. Normally what I do is I film the whole painting from A to B, and then move on to the next painting and do that pre-recorded, so that when that's finished, that then takes over. But because of how much backlog there is, I need to really sort of get these moving. Problem is with diamond painting is you always try to resist the urge, and there are paintings that will definitely make you, you know, get your wallet or your purse out and buy the damn thing. So, just checking that. Look like an 8. So yeah, but just to get a bit more on tonight, because I wasn't sure whether I'll get round to it tonight, because I normally, once midnight comes, that's me done for the night, you know. So I normally sit in my bed and that's my chill time. So I watch Netflix or watch Disney Plus, watch a movie until I start to, I always go to bed with like a cup of tea, midnight, whack on Netflix and just see if there's anything that's good movies in that, and then it helps me fall asleep. And then when it gets to about 1 o'clock, I'm normally, because obviously I have to be careful because obviously noise in that for the neighbours and stuff. And then when it gets to 1 o'clock, I normally go on my iPhone and then I'll start to watch a bit of TikTok, and then when it gets to about 1:30, that's when I'm sort of trying to tell my brain I want to go to sleep, but my brain won't let me because I've got insomnia. And I try to watch ASMR, and the problem is, if there's a thing in ASMR called tingles, and if the ASMR artist is not doing enough to tingle or trigger that tingle, it's not going to send you off. But it triggers you to fall asleep instantly. It is really, really such a fantastic thing. I'd love to. I am looking into doing ASMR videos. But yeah, it's really cool. Because they'll speak into the microphone and they'll whisper and they'll go. They normally this is just an example, but say like this is a cup, they'll go, or they'll go like this with a bit of tape. They might go like, or tap it, you know, tap, 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 you know, to make sounds and stuff. So, or they'll go like, do you see what I mean? So it's basically to create a sound. Okay, where do we get up to? Then it was on the news that Prince Harry is going to attend the coronation, and I'm really happy with that because, you know, you want to be there. You know, this is something that you're not ever going to see again in his way. Well, probably, I don't know, but apparently Meghan Markle is not going. So, but yeah, it is a shame because, you know, they're our family, and but yeah, so it's going to be the coronation, and I don't like the idea of why they're saying that the Queen Consort bit is going to be dropped, because the wish of Queen Elizabeth was that in her wish she put that Camilla would be known as Queen Consort, and that's basically how it should be. But they're going one step further, and apparently they're dropping the Queen Consort bit. So it's just going to be King Charles and Queen Camilla, which I really don't agree with, because one, you're going against the Queen's wishes, and two, I mean, obviously each monarch is, you know, up to them. I mean, I'm a royalist, so I support them, and I'm always watching like the special events and, you know, stuff like that. But I just don't agree with the title Queen. It doesn't feel right, especially when like Queen Elizabeth was Queen for so long, over 70 years. You know, it don't feel right to give her that title, you know. Queen Consort sounds better, but come May the 6th, that will be dropped to Queen. So, yes, I'm not sure on that one. Let me know what you guys think. But it's interesting because, like, some countries don't have all the you know, some countries don't have kings or queens or presidents. And one thing I like about America is their translations are so much better. So where we go prime minister, they will say president, and that sounds so much nicer than the word prime minister, you know. But yeah. But I'm really pleased with myself from the fact that I've not lost the jewels this time. But yeah, on the weekend I've got my sister's birthday. I was on Amazon earlier, and you know when you're in the mood for like, you just fancy some treats. Well, I wanted to order some treats because Britain's Got Talent's coming up on Saturday. So I wanted to get some treats in. And they had these Swizzles sweets, 18 sweets in a pack for £1. And I thought, oh yeah, I'll have them. And then I saw another Swizzles, it was like in a blue box, but it was like £3.50 for the tub. And I just thought, that's going to be like, you know, really good. I mean, if you're watching a great programme, you want to have some like luxuries and, you know, sweets, coffee, whatever your beverage is. Just get something and treat yourself. So Saturdays are my treat days. So that's where I just forget about eating healthy and just eat all the junk. And I know you're probably screaming at me, you know, you've had teeth surgery. Because I know one of my supporters on my other channel, he said, I don't think eating chocolate is a good idea. Because I put a community post up about my Easter egg. And, you know, I know what, you know, I shouldn't really be eating sweets now I've had tooth surgery, but you've got to remember the tooth is no longer there. So I reckon by the time I get 40, I'll lose all my teeth because there ain't money there. And one of my friends has, it's so strange, she has too many teeth trying to grow. So on her gums, say like that's her gum, where you would have the two front teeth, she's got a tooth that's up here, coming from the gum down, where it's supposed to come under the gum. The gum is supposed to be there and it comes out like that, but this is up here somewhere. So it does look deformed. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with that, quite frankly. So, but yeah, we've got some lovely unboxings coming up. So yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so we put that one in there, yeah. So yeah, I think the first time I bought this, I don't know what happened, but half of the backing was coming off because this is only cardboard.